Hey y'all, Big John here. We are back in the saddle for day 5 of the Build-A-Best free-to-play account. I've been feeling a little under the weather the last few days, but we are ready to go here today. Big day 5 here. We should be unlocking mods, and we're going to cover how we go about farming and upgrading our mods. Go ahead and claim our calendars here. Your hyperdrive, got some Mark 1 ability mats there. I already did some farming this morning, spent my energy in the morning. Go ahead and I claim the midday refreshes here to get some more energy back into our account. Sure, we'll get some allies going here. Go ahead and acquire some allies. All right, great. He counts for 3. And so we're going to go ahead and just do our dailies here. We'll probably push to level 50. We'll unlock the mod battles. We'll go ahead and crank through those to unlock mod challenges. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade some mods and see what that process looks like. So let's go ahead and just start with our dailies here. Like I said, we need to get to level 50 first to do mods. Okay, another ship Omega, nothing wrong with that. See what kind of bronze impacts we get here. Get some gears. Go ahead and claim those bronze impacts. Go ahead and jump to our shipments. So like I said, always grab our featured shipments, these 4 pieces for credits. Super great deal as always. Right now I am hoarding the era currency right now. We're probably going to be using it for material Omicrons mats. We may need to use it for Chirotex at some point. Also, since we're going to be farming Cantina characters and Relicing characters at kind of the same time, we may need to use some of it on a relic material right here. And so this is kind of going to be a bit of a what we need area here, but mostly Omicrons, and then definitely once we get into Datacrons level on, we'll be taking a look at these Datacrons for only 2,000 as well. Air shipments, we're just building up. We're going to be working towards the 5,000 lightspeed tokens. The Cantina battles, right now we're farming Qui-Gon Jinn for our Grand Arena team to go along with those Relic Jedis. We'll have actually, tomorrow is the first release of those Jedi. We'll see if we can actually do the feats or not. The anniversary quest, we should say. So we're Qui-Gon, and then we need to do Mob Enforcer for Jabba. And then after that, we have our Rogue One characters and for our fleets for the Profundity that we need to get up and running. That's kind of the order of what we're doing things in the Cantina battles. Guild activity, we're waiting one more level to spend those 400, and we'll go ahead and get a bunch of experience points for doing that. But we're looking at gear sometimes, maybe some character shards for the guild tokens, but the Mark II is definitely these 3 characters for the foreseeable future. And then we have this great, we have the Mark I raid tokens, and we'll be using that for gear and to farm characters as well. Han Solo being one of our first targets, Ewok Elders in here, Darth Traya for our Sith squad for our assault battles. And then Squad Arena, I'm not doing Kanan Jarrus, I'm just keeping the 5 Fiends that we got at the relic levels. So we are working towards another Sith for our assault battle. We're talking SWGOH, great Grand Arena character with an Omicron, helps make a great squad there. And then we need to do Greedo for Jabba the Hutt as well as one of our next targets, and then Cashin for the Profundity. And then for the Galactic War, we can skip the Phoenix people here. So I've been farming the TIE Fighter pilot, trying to get him up and running. He's one of our first pilots. We're going to use him for Fleet Arena to climb, and as well as he's one of the requirements for the Executor that we need. So we need them at 7 stars as it is, Relic 5. Yeah, and then so we have some Ewoks we might be farming here. We have Wedge and Biggs that we're going to need for the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker Journey Guide. So we'll be farming them out of there, possibly Poplu as well. And then Shard Shop currency. Usually you don't have Shard Shop currency this early, but since we've been able to do the Lightspeed tokens and we're in this new economy, all these shards of the Phoenix that we're earning for doing quests along the way are getting converted right into Shard Shop currency when you go in here. And we'll be using that to spend on gear. I'm not character shards, but gear, and then later on maybe some Datacron stuff as needed. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into our quest here, see what we have done. Achievements. All right, we added allies. Great. Journey quest was that add 3 allies, gets us 30 crystals. Awesome. See the 400 guild tokens, 400 guild tokens. When we hit level 49 and just a few experience, another one for 2,400 should come up. We'll go ahead and spend the 400 guild tokens, and then we'll be able to get 3 birds, 1 stone on that. And we'll go ahead and just start claiming some of our daily energies here. We better go spend our energy before we push over the top. So right now, our farming tab, squads. So we have our Lightspeed token tab where it shows I organized it to show the release dates of all the Lightspeed tokens and characters coming up. So like tomorrow, it's Ahsoka and Jedi Knight Anakin, if you can do the quest. The 30th, the next two, and then you can, once you get this done, you can use them all to get the other 2 tokens that you need. And then same thing, Inquisitors in January, the CLS Rebels in February. Those are the Bounty Hunters in March. March 24th is where we're aiming for Bausch Leia and that Bounty Hunter token as our last character for the Leia farm. And then we have the Scoundrels coming up after that, and we get the Beskar Armor Mando token, Lightspeed token, and so we'll be working on the Executor after that. And then so these are the journey guides you can complete after doing the certain quests. Like so the Jedi are used for the Grand Master, Inquisitorius for R2, obviously the CLS for CLS, Bounty Hunters for Chewbacca, and then like we talked about Beskar Armor Mando from these guys. So they're kind of really lining up what we need to do really for our timetable perfectly. And then I just put a little thing about our targets. So right now the Rebel token is going to be for Drogon. Our overall just Lightspeed token that can be used on anybody and get to level 6. We're looking at Nisa because of Nisa's heavy Chirotech requirements, and we need them to relic 7 for Leia, and so then we don't need to relic them up 1 more level. We unlocked the hard node for Nisa yesterday, but I did not farm it because we're planning to use the Lightspeed token. So that's kind of what how the Lightspeed tokens are going to play out and how they're affecting our farm. And then then we have our farming tab right here. So Cantina node, right now we're working on not Kylo Ren really, but his the TIE Silencer, trying to get up to 5 stars for the Tarkin events, so the Tarkin Zeta events at level 78. So that's our Cantina farm. And then next on our list is the Leia farms. So this is Lando and Lobot. And we got Captain Han and then Chief Trooper. These are all Leia Organa Cantina farms, which we'll have plenty of time to do. And we'll talk a little bit more about like farming and how long it takes depending if it's hard node Cantina. We'll definitely talk about that a little more. But this is what we have for hard node characters unlocked. Like I said, not doing Nisa. Level Lightside 6 that I think we're going to lock at level 54 has a lot of Executor and then Mara Jade requirements that'll help fill up these last 2 rows. But once we get past 10 characters, we'll go ahead and start organizing it by like farm, like Leia, Executor, Jabba, and that sort of thing. But until we have the 10 characters, we don't need to worry about that. And then here I made an Assault Battles tab because Assault Battles being one of the key things for players to gain free rewards. So we have the Phoenix that can complete, maybe not all the way to the final challenge tier, but many of the levels will be able to complete the Military Might and the Secrets and Shadows with our Phoenix squad. The Inquisitorius that we're getting in January, they have their own Fanatical Devotion event, but you can also use them as an Empire squad for the Forest Moon event, so we'll have a Relic squad for that. Same thing with the Jedi that are coming to us for the Ground War. Grandmaster Yoda is a huge part of Ground War where there's a special ability where you can gain a bunch of buffs and then he can spread them to the whole team. Super amazing. And then this is the Sith squad we're kind of earmarking for that as well. We talked about Treya and farming Savage. Nihilus is a hard node farm later on. And then we have our bounty hunters we'll be getting at relic levels for the Rebel Roundup. And then one of our Cantina farms, early Cantina farms, Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan for the Duel of the Fates Assault Battle. And we'll have all the Assault Battles covered with relic characters besides the Places of Power. We won't get them at relic levels, and the same with Duel of Fates. We'll have to work on them. So that's kind of where we're at with the farming right now. So let's go ahead back to our farming tab. I've already farmed Giftguard, Lando, and Paz this morning, so we're just going to kind of go down the line. Don't have enough quite to do all 5, but we'll go ahead and, all right, 8, nice hit. That's 4 out of 4 on that one. And then we need to do our Cantina farm, actually. I like to split it up a little bit. All right, 3 out of 5, nice for the, right there for the ship. A couple more, sweet. All right, we're working our way towards 3 stars already. All right, now that we've spent our energy, we can go ahead and start completing more quests, get more experience points. All right, episode quest. Great, we need that currency to level up our era character some more. All right, so let's go ahead and get an arena battle done. It takes, 10 minutes to reset, so we'll do our battle and then maybe jump and do another one here in a little bit. We're getting to the point where almost to the top 1,500, we're a bunch of relic squads. Like I said, the prizes for Grand Arena, not great, so you don't really need to worry about pushing hard and, oops, getting there. So I just like to refresh, maybe try to find a squad that I can. These are higher relic levels, but if we can crank out the non-relics, and maybe we can handle the other ones just fine. We'll see. The synergy of the Phoenix Squad with Captain Rex and pushing turn meter and doing all the things can get things rolling in a hurry. So let's go ahead and just see if we can get rid of the Revan. Savior mechanic might do Savior on himself. Okay, go ahead and boomsies there. Take care. Okay, so let's go after, we'll just do Snips next, I suppose. Yeah, no problem. The speed of the Phoenix Squad getting out front, pushing turn meter, yeah, no problem this battle. Easy peas, even with the higher relic levels. We get this covered, no problem. And I have not reliced up any of the characters yet. Everyone's still at relic 0. I've saved all the materials. Like I said, I'm just kind of hoarding, partially just because I've been feeling under the weather and haven't done anything. But we'll probably start relicing in some characters today and talking about that a little more. My 3 Phoenix targets for the highest relic levels are going to be Captain Rex at level 7 for the Leia event, of course. And then we need Hera at relic 5 for the Profundity event. Then we also need Ezra Bridger at relic 5 for Ahsoka Tano Galactic Legend and relic 6 for the Hondo. So it will actually be our 3rd target, and we'll make our 3v3 Phoenix Squad out of those 3 because they're all needed for journey guides at those higher relic levels. And then the other 2 of the group will probably still push them up to at least relic 3. Because of relic delta, we want to go higher, but limited resources. We have to pick and choose where we go. So right now we're choosing to use our resources more on select journey guide characters instead of making just a 5v5 squad better. All right, level 49. 1 more level to unlock mods. Got some bonus energy there. And now if we go to our quest and our journey quest, see what I mean? Spend 400 guild tokens for 2,400. So now when we go spend our 400 guild tokens, we get 2,400, the 1,200, and the, where was it? 300 right here at the same time. That's why I saved it, because you're not really able to build up enough guild tokens to get to 800 to do it twice over that short period of time. That's just where I'm at. So since those are all revealed, Ewok Elder is going to be one of our Ewoks we use for the C3PO event. So we'll just go ahead and spend those. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, all of them fulfilled at one time. And we can go ahead and wait to claim those because we have energies to spend and other quests to do. So back to our farming. Go ahead and spend a few more. All right, another shard. We'll take it. We'll take it. And then we're back to our farming tab here. Radis had 1 more to do. All right, we got a bonus shard. We just keep going. Jawa, he's for our Jabba of Journey Guide, of course. All right, we got that. So we're down to 18. We'll go ahead and we've unlocked 000 just from bonus shard drops from the last few days. Don't need to upgrade or do anything with them. We're just going to claim that. We're not going to do our journey quests quite yet. We're going to go ahead and finish up our daily battles here first because I want to use all these up because at level 50 it may be another example of this resetting once you have mob battles open as well. So let's go ahead and make sure we use up. So we'll go ahead and do our galactic war we need to do. Just go ahead and restart it right there. Select battle. Now with our relic squad, things have been really easy. We've just been blowing through people, so I've just been autoing it. But if you don't have a squad, this is powerful. Remember, you want to reset your cooldowns for the next battle. So you would, maybe kill a couple of guys and then turn on auto basic. So when everyone took their turn, they're only using their basic ability then. I really don't have much in the way of concerns considering the way things went yesterday with this squad. So we're just going to go ahead and auto battle this as well. As you can see, having no trouble getting through. So maybe while we're going through and doing auto battles here through the Galactic War, let's talk a little bit about farming and how the farming plan works and how we know how long farms take. So in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the drop rates for characters are 33%. So, for example, every 10 battles you get 3.3 shards. Of a ship, we're talking unaccelerated or ship character, single shard drops. You get 3.3 every 10, 33 every 100, or 330 every 1,000 battles. And so that's how it works out right there. So then you have to divide up how many battles a day you can do to get to that 1,000 that you need. So example, so I'm farming a ship. Say it's on a hard node, so you can only farm it 5 times a day without refreshing. So you divide those 1,000 battles by 5 battles a day, leaves you 200 days. You divide that, and that ends up being 6 months and 20 days, or 6 months, 2 weeks-ish for that farm. So if you're doing a hard node farm, unaccelerated character, about 6 months. So for a accelerated character where you get 2 shards per attempt, it's 500 battles. It's half as much. So 500 divided by 5 battles a day for a hard node, 100 days, 3 months and 10 days, 3 months and a week about. So things, that's if you're doing hard node characters. So if you refresh it, if you refresh it once, the node, you farm 10 times a day, obviously it basically about halves the time, right? So Cantina battles are a little more interesting because there's no cap on how many battles a day you can do, and the nodes cost, quite a different amount. For example, my Lando and Lobot node we're going to be farming is 8 per battle, whereas the Captain Han that we need to farm for Leia as well is 16 per battle, twice as much. So as you can see, that can really affect the amount of times it takes to farm it. But it's the same idea where it takes, the 500 battles, and then you just divide the 500 battles up into how many battles you can do a day. And how many battles you can do a day depends on how many times you want to refresh your Cantina energy. So I went through and did some calculations the other day about how long it would take if we did, times 1 refresh Cantina, times 2, and times 3, because that would be the max that I'd do in a day is 3 refreshes, because then it starts getting too expensive. And what it showed is if we did a single refresh each day of the Cantina, it would take 81 total days for Lando, Crew, Chirpa, and Captain Han. So that gets us ahead of our 3.5 month schedule. 81 days, obviously less than 3 months, gets things done ahead of time. But I also want to farm Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon as fast as possible because they are the assault battle, and we want to start getting rewards for those right away. And then we'll also be putting those 2 characters with our regular Qui-Gon because they also, we got our first relic character against us here. Awesome. Because they help with that. So we want to have a plan where we can get all of them done in about the 3 months. We want to get Lando, Crew, Chirpa, CHS, Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon done. So if we do, instead of 1 refresh a day, we do 2 refreshes a day on the Cantina nodes. Lando will take about 10. Lando and Lobot takes about 10 days. Crew, being 10 energy instead of 8, takes 12 days. Chirpa is about 15 days, with Captain Han being about 20 days. And then Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon each being 10 shards per farm, about 12 days each apiece. So that makes 81 days for all 6 characters if we refresh our Cantina 2 times a day. So that's our plan, is going to be refresh our Cantina 2 times a day, so we get those characters done in plenty of time for Leia, be able to do the assault battles as well when they start coming out, and that leaves plenty of time to also farm for relic materials as well. So the plan is double refresh Cantina every day to get those 6 characters done in the time that we want to get them done. Right. And then right now I don't really have any intentions of refreshing hard nodes to farm characters. That'll probably change once we unlock Wicket in level 7 light side or dark side, I think it is. Since that's going to take us a little bit of time, we want to make sure we have Wicket done in time for the Leia event, so we may have to double farm Wicket just to push him a little faster. But we shouldn't have to do that too often with our characters, with our plan that we have. All right, one more. We're going to go ahead and get rid of, hopefully not let Vader have a turn, and then we'll get rid of the Palps, and then there we go. And here, yeah, everyone bites the dust. Pretty easy when you got a relic squad. All right, Galactic War complete. All right. So then we gotta do our Coliseum battle challenges and train a character. Let's go over to our challenges here. Oh yeah, we'll probably hit level 56 today, so let's just sim one of those. Yeah, maybe we'll hit 62 today. Oh, that'll get us all the way to fleets today. Ooh, that'll be a big discussion today then, because we're already going into mods today. All right, so we had to train a single character as well. So let's go to our characters. Let's go ahead and farm up. Let's go and get our Grand Moff up and going here for the event. At least let's get him to level 50 so we can throw mods on him if we want to for the event if we wanted to. Grand Moff's potency mod targets here, but we'll talk more about mods here in a little bit. All right, and so that should leave us with just the Coliseum battle as our final daily quest for the day, and then we can claim our chest. Let's go into our Coliseum battle. All right. All right, so it's the ATST today. We've got the single opponent. Let's go to the leaderboard. All right, we stayed in the top 500 for 50. Nice. 50 is better than the 25. Let's see if we can level them up at all with the currency that we earned from our reward track. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and, since he's our lead, we're going to unlock those abilities right there. Sweet. So we got that. And then so our next goal is to get IG to level 20 next. Get those rewards. Hopefully we can get IG to 20 as well to unlock his next level up of abilities. All right. What can we do here? Let's go ahead and get our turn meter looking. All right, we're going to mass attack when we have no dazes, no anything going against us. All right, up to 11%. We're just going with the regular 2 attacks. Let's go ahead and get the disciple going on Luke with the plus speed. All enemies. IG 90 gains 40% defense. We'll take the defense. Let's see what happens. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and just heal up right away. All right, so hopefully we can get to another heal before everyone's dead. This is dispel buffs on enemies. If it was on your own, I would do that there. Let's go ahead and just use a regular attack for now. We don't need to dispel any buffs right here as well. Big attack over top. So there's the siphon critical damage, or we can do siphon stacks. We're going to go with the single. All right, just has the 1 attack there. Let's see, come on, survive. We have a new record already. That's good. All right. So his blind is gone from the counterattack, which is good. So we can... Do I want to pass a turn to anybody? Let's pass a turn here. We're trying to get the cooldowns reduced on our healing. We're just doing the single attack because we're going to miss from the blind. Just have the basic there. Come on, survive, survive, survive. Ooh, boomsies. All right, come on, let's get to 40%. No, we might not be able to get to 40%. All right, cool. We got to 40, got a new record. Let's see what kind of rewards we get out of that. Finish Coliseum battle. 100 in a chest. So 324th, hopefully we'll be able to stay in the top 500 at least again. So then they show that I can level up Luke, but I don't want to. Really want to get IG 90 leveled up. So we have to wait for our currency here. 100 short on the currency, and I believe we have another episode track reward coming soon. Yep, the very next one. So if we can get that next episode track unlocked, then we can level up our IG 90 to 20 as well, and maybe give the Coliseum another go, see if it goes any better. All right, so we claim our dailies. Daily box, 109 crystals. All right, so then we can start claiming our journey quests. All right, there's that episode track though. Let's claim those. Get currency. Let's level up our IG 90 like we just discussed. Get those ability upgrades. And let's see if we can do any better in this Coliseum. Let's give it one more go. See if we can get in the top 300, top 250. See if it helps at all. See if we get better RNG maybe. Yeah, I want to give this another go. We're coming in for the big assist here. It did add 1%. I think it was 11. Was it? Or was it more? The double attack. Same thing. I still think I want it on Luke to try to push the turns. Let's get some defense up. Come on, be good to me. Wait, not bad, not bad. Still think we should do the healing. No buffs on our opponent right now. Let's go with a single attack. 2 points. Hold strong. Hold. Ooh, Vader, baby. Be good to me. Be good to me. Well, at least you got another attack in and got us a new record. Good job, buddy. Proud of you. All right, come on. Let's no, 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 no. Let's get to 50. Only one tune down. Maybe we can get another mass assist in here. We'll go some defense up on IG again. Oh, come on. Let me hang in there. One more mass assist. There we go. We lost a character first, but hey, we still get 4 more attacks in. Hey, 60%. Nice. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be. We'll take it. We'll take it. Get some more. All right, look at all those juicy, delicious arrow level currencies. And since they're both level 20, yeah, we'll go ahead and bring Luke up to 21. All right. So we go ahead and claim those quests now. 2,400. Level 50. Mods unlocked. Woohoo! All right, so we'll claim that. This is not experience points. We'll claim that. We still need to do our refresher claim 360 Cantina energy. We'll probably do 3 refreshes today just to fulfill that, to keep pushing levels today, before we go back to our just normal 2 a day that we'll have for the plan. All right, so let's take a look what we got here. All right, mod battles. We've earned bonus mod energy before, so let's go ahead and start spending this mod energy on these mod battles. Doesn't matter too much who you pick, because this should be able to just cream through everything fairly easily. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a bunch of the opponent disappearing again, which is a good thing, because without the Relic Squad, it's really hard to get through the 3rd phase, because you need to get through the 3rd phase before the 3rd phase of mod battles before you can unlock mod challenges. In the past, it was like get through the 3rd tier, barely be able to beat like the 5-star version to get 5 health mods, farm 5 health mods for a very long time while we're trying to work through the other levels as we're getting our roster better and doing those sorts of things. But now we may be able to just speed right through and get all the levels cleared, start farming speed mods right away, because speed mods are where it's at all of the time. So it depends on your character, of course, but speed is super important in this game. Speed kills still, even with Relic Delta, messing with counters and those sorts of things. Let's go to the advanced view. We don't do the basic view. And so you click on it to view its stats, like you said. Inventory, compare stats, those sorts of things. So they made us put this one on. When I'm talking about the dot mods, this is a single dot mod, so all the bonuses you get are way lower than you get on a 2, 3, 4, and then 5. We only use 5 dot mods, so we're just going to remove that right away. And then you go to your manage mods. And since none of those are 5 dots, you just select all, sell, take the credits, and be on our way. But let's go ahead and get this mod energy spent so we can get below the threshold and start requiring more, just like the other energies. I'm just taking the lowest power person on the opening screen right now, because we're just going to be blowing people away. You can go ahead and auto. So definitely going to be doing some auto battle today. So since we're going to be doing mods today and talking about them, let's talk about the Phoenix Squad that we're using today. So mods, you really want the mods you put on the character to accentuate what they have, not really build up what they don't have. So like an attacker, you don't really want to like put defense mods on him just so he survives a little bit. That's what your squad is for, to take each part of your squad, so you have a tank, that's the defense, and then you put the defense and health mods on that character, right? The attacker you want to attack with. Like, for example, Phoenix, one of their big things is speed with Captain Rex, right? And so he adds a bunch of speed to the team, so if you make the team even faster with speed mods or speed secondaries, that adds to the over viability to the team, because the team's all about taking turns, getting out in front, keep taking turns, assisting, mowing everyone down, right? So speed mods are really the focus of the Phoenix Squad with Captain Rex. particularly since my version is going to be on offense. I don't have, I'm not going to be going for Kanan, the tank. He's the one you'd put the health mods on or whatever to just eat up and soak up all the hits. So yeah, we're going to do our best to get as far as we can and get 5-dot mod sets on our characters as soon as we can. All right, there is no way around it. We just have to go through and beat these levels. Maybe in some editing here, we can go ahead and cut some out here a little bit later on, but I really don't like editing that much because I really just, it may be a little boring, I understand that, but like I just want to show the entire process of what you have to go through, right? No like magic, no secret tricks, no anything. It just this is what you do to do it, right? So yeah, like we were saying before, we'll be getting speed mods on the team mostly, and then with some, I think health mods will be most other seconds. We may go with critical chance and critical damage on our attackers. With speed secondaries, speed primary on the arrow, those sorts of things. And we'll talk a lot more as once we get to individually modding characters and groups. I just wanted to have a little bit of a discussion while we were going through all of these battles. So you just didn't have to just stare at my face the whole time. Oh, this is so much fun, just be able to hit the button, kind of watch them do their work. Where before it's whenever you auto with the Phoenix Squad, it's a little stressful because this little murder bot here is also suicidal. And it doesn't matter how much health or protection he has left, he's going to whip his taunt up. No, man. And so gets him killed, self-killed a lot. So it's nice to have them all at relics and be able to just get through it instead of worrying about Chopper losing you a star, every single battle because he just can't take on life anymore, apparently. Yeah, we're just going to keep mowing them down. I mean, I love Captain Rex's mass attack and watching everyone disappear, but it's not nearly as fun as Sabine's bombs. Just so casual, little flick of the wrist out there, and just, oh, it's just so enjoyable about that. It reminds me of the first time I borrowed a Relic Ally from one of my buddies. It was a Darth Revan. He was like Relic 7, and I just had a terrible, Dark Side Squad. He was my ally, and just hitting the AoE of the lightning, just everyone disappearing. Oh god, that was just brings me back. It was so much fun. Alright, we're almost through the first level already. This is just weird. Cranking through it. So then once we beat the third level and unlock mod challenges, we're going to move on. I'm not going to make you witness every single mod battle from level 1 through 8 today. At least not in a row. At least not in a row. Alright, done. 2. The old farm boy Luke. Oh, down. So yeah, at some point today we'll probably start relicing up our Captain Rex first, start working him towards that Relic 7, because he's the first character on the list for the Leia event. We might as well just start at the top of the list, get things going. He's part of one of our main active squads anyway, so makes sense as well. They've just been putting in so much work just at Relic 0 that it hasn't really even felt necessary. Alright, 25, 27. Easy peasy lemon squeezies. Oh, I just love it. It's almost as good as the Emperor's Lightning. It's just good. Something about the Emperor's Lightning, though, the way they shiver and shake is just enjoyable. And another one gone, and another one gone, and another one bites the dust. It's possible we just to keep going, but that is okay. We'll spend the 50 crystals to push through and get the 5-dot mods right away. Well, crystals well spent. Well spent. Yeah, and so eventually, once we get enough hard node farm characters as well, we'll be doing 3 refreshes at 50 apiece for those as well to push along our farming as many characters at once as we can. Cool. To start to acquire energy, and the monology is like regular energy where it's 6 minutes to refresh one. Tasty relic helpers that are coming into play. Jedi, sure. Sure. Just gotta get you. This Merciless Massacre is going to be one of our first Zetas. Really transforms his power level early in the game. Vader Zeta, and then we got the Zeta and Omicron for Qui-Gon's going to be one of our early ones. Savage, Zeta and Omicron. Wampa, Zeta and Omicron. Those are, Savage is great in the Sith Squad, but also can be a solo character to solo opponents in GAC, which is important because it earns you more banners whenever you use a smaller than full squad. Get you extra banners, so when you can solo something, helps you earn more banners to defeat your opponent. Okay, we're on to rocks. Go ahead and grab this Gear 12 Anakin. Anakin. Alright. We're getting to the point where we can't take out the leadership in one shot. Grievous. Bam. Those are just slapping. Two down. Uno más. Uno más. There's that. Jawas, little dodgy fellows there. Oh, yes. Engineer. I've never had the Jawa squad before, like up and running together. Never really done anything with it before. Any good? There's some datacrons that come through once in a while. It makes it a little interesting. Sure. Let's go for cop. The old underworld police officer. Eh, yeah, they're definitely getting to the point they're not dying from one, huh? From one shot. Tuskies. Biting the dust. Biggie Smalls. Cause I love it when you call me Big Pop. Alright, keep blowing them up. Oh, just bad boy Chicos. Oh, yeah. Recently, came across the scene on YouTube. Rewatched it of Cad Bane and the Mandalorian. A scene with oh, the sheriff. Oh my God, I just blanked on his name. Now I feel so silly. So great though. So satisfying. Love that show. Very excited for the movie next season. What do we got coming here? They're putting in some hard work today. Definitely getting money's worth out of this Relic squad right now. I'll tell you that. It's Poggle the more. Just Two more, two more. Right. The the jaw. And you're done. Just gonna go ahead. Just pushes us up. So we're doing it. We're getting through this. We're not gonna fight because we're right on to the mod challenges after this. So we'll be using that energy ASAP. Immediamente. These battles are close. Yeah. Nip and tuck, they might say. Whew, barely. All right, come on. Come on, maul him. Good job. Flawless victory. All right, here we go. Done. Done and done. So you can keep going on to 4, 5, 6, 7. They'll unlock as you go along. We to get into our mod challenges. Woohoo! Because this is where we're going to get our 5 diamonds. So you jump in. So level 1, 2, 3, the 3 levels that you've cleared and unlock. And as it shows, stage 4, stage 5 to unlock the next tiers here. We just go in there. You got to get through 3, 4, and then 5 stars with a full relic squad. That is going to be, should be really, 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 really easy. Because if we can do it with 5-star level 60 characters, I think we can manage this. Oh, Cody, buy your lonesome dove? That ain't good, buddy. Alright, so those are 3 dots. 4 dots, we don't want those. Gotta beat the level, but we don't want these ones either. We want the 5 dots, and we don't even want many of those, to be honest with you. Because they're not that good. Unless you get your speed, unless you get what you want. Then there we go, 5-star. This is one after just barely staying alive, using every ability, taunt, slash everything, passing things around. Just yeah, it's tight, but it's definitely doable. This is easier. Look at that. All right, we got access to 5-dot mods. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-dot mods. We don't like the great light blue ones, but that's all right. So instead of going on to beat more levels right now, I'm just going to sim up a few just so we can take a look at them and see how we go about doing it. So, inbox, oh, number 1 in my guild activity got me 237, which still would not have been enough for my second set of 400 like I was shown before. Would have been 32 shy still. All right, so let's go ahead into mods. We'll just click on Rex. And so we go to manage mods. First thing I do, I select all because we're going to be selling everything that's 5 dot, not 5.33, 4, 4. Okay, so we can click these guys, sell the rest of them. So here are 5 dot mods right now. The only one ease I keep is if it's an error with the speed on the primary, because when you level this up, you get 30 speed on the primary. And speed is so important because, like, say for example, I'm going up against another Phoenix squad and we have the same relic levels, basically the same, but if I have better mods and I'm faster and I get out first, I'm going to win that battle, because once I get out first and start turning me into my team, I'm just going to blow you away before you even get a chance to go. But upgrade all the way, see, 30 speed. So if I slap this on Rex right here, Rex will go from a 173 speed to over a 200 speed right here. And then with health mods, you need 2 to complete a set, and we'll talk about that in a second. But, and whatever, extra offense we had on there, right? So we had plus to the tenacity. You definitely want percentages. Flat defense, unfortunately, is like the worst stat you can get, but, the rest are percentages, and we have 30 speed, so that's a good thing. And to accept it, you just confirm it right here, and so now you can see he's way faster. But let's go back to our managing. I sell any mods like this that don't have speed on them, and so C tier and higher, we'll upgrade them only to reveal all secondary stats. Now if we hit speed, we'd upgrade to 12 to see if we hit another secondary speed, but since there's no speed on this mod, I'm going to go ahead and sell that guy right there. So as you can see, since we're not keeping man the 1Es, since if we upgraded it and it doesn't get speed with them, it takes quite a while to acquire the mods that we want, the ones that we want for our characters. So let's go ahead and check out our quests here, see where we're sitting. These all have to do with mods right here. Crystals, 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 loving it, crystals. Keep it coming, keep them coming. Right, some nice gear there. Oh, 2 pieces of it. Full piece. All right, and my other one are the journey quests right here. So we can still have our cantina to do, and then we can still claim our guild tokens, but let's go ahead and spend up our energy. Let's go back to squads and farming. We've already gone through, I think, the whole top. Let's make sure, yeah. Top row. So we're going to make sure we get our Mothma, who is for our Jedi Master Luke and Profundity, double. But as you can see, she's a 16 per node, so 80 a day. Getting a little more spendy already. And then we'll go ahead and farm up our Aurora as soon as we get a little more energy here. But let's spend our Kylo and our TIE Silencer. Let's hit a couple of TIE Silencer shards. All right, another one. We're getting there, almost 3 stars. It is a process with single drop single drop with ships and characters. But the cantina does speed it up quite a bit. If that was a hard node, we would not even be doing it, because we would never be able to get our 5-star ship in time. Just gonna go ahead. We've gotta keep opening our couple of Veer shards, keep opening up our Bronzium packs for gear, character shards. We could hit Jawa shards here, Aurora shards here. Our characters that we are after, we are definitely get more of them. All right, energy spent up. Good to go there. Let's go ahead and do some claiming here. Go ahead and claim that 1,200 experience points there. So now we got to win 12 light side battles as another goal now. Okay, more mod accomplishments. So let's go ahead and spend our regular energy on our Aurora farm, get all our farms that we have unlocked so far done. Light side battles, I should have done more on light side battles first. That was my mistake. We can always do a refresh if we need to, no big deal. We can go ahead and claim this 300 tokens. All right. So let's go back into our mod challenges. We'll go ahead and clear our defense. Just keep going on our mod challenges here since we have the energy to clear them. hopefully we can farm up some more mods here. Maybe we should farm up some more mods to see what the process looks like when you actually hit speed on the secondary. We'll get to do that more and more because we'll be dealing with mods basically every day. Maybe we'll hoard them a little bit and deal with it every 2-3 days, depending. But see, he gets that bonus turn with that attack. That's why I usually go for Anakin first. Come on now. Probably not any defense mods right now. I can't think of any character that I have right this moment where defense mods are a priority. But critical chance and critical damage are great mods for attackers because helps them obviously multiply how much damage they can do. Attack. Should be no problem. Finish up Grievous here. Topped in the way. Droid down, droid down. All right, now we got 5 defense mods unlocked. Let's go to critical damage here. Go ahead and make our way through this battle so we can farm 5 critical damage mods. And depending on the type of mod, depends on how many you need to complete a set. Like offense and speed, for example, you need 4 of a mod to complete it. Critical damage as well. Whereas health, defense, potency, they're all only you only need 2 mods to complete a set to get the bonus. Don't let them scavenge. Or engineer, I should say. Couple more battles here on mods. Get through. Probably this evening, once we start getting more mod energy acquired, we'll probably start clearing more levels. Just do it as you have the energy or the time. Want to get them. Need to get them all cleared out so we can get to the speed mods, and then you unlock the mod materials after that on level 9. Bunch of pieces that you need to upgrade your mods. Well, okay, this should be pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and let's just purchase some mods here just so we can buy some of these critical damage mods and see if we can find any with speed on them and take a look to let you know what that looks like. Okay, this is just about adding to the mod store now that we've unlocked the certain level. So let's go back in. Let's just go into assault battles. Let's grab Ezra here. He's one of our attackers where critical damage matters. So we go to, right, for example, this is only 3 speed on the primary, and if you geared it all the way up, it wouldn't make 30 speed. It wouldn't be. So we don't want that. So that's 4 dot and lower. We just go ahead and sell those immediately. And then all of our 1Es. This is an arrow. It does not have speed primary. Go ahead and sell those. So this one does have a speed secondary for 3 speed, and this one has 5 speed. I usually don't keep 3 speed as well, particularly the 1Ds, because if you upgrade this to 12, you only get 1 chance to hit speed again, and it might be for 3 or 4 again, and that's just not great speed. Go ahead and sell that one as well. But here we go. Here's an example where we have 5 speed on it. Great. Oh, double percentages too. Awesome. Tenacity's fine. I mean, it's not, tenacity is not great for an attacker, but for certain people it's okay. But let's go ahead and upgrade it. And so we go to level 12, because if we don't hit another speed to make that even higher, going to sell that mod as well. All right, so we hit a 2nd speed. We're up to 9 speed. Some hit way more critical chance. Flat defense, you know, we only hit one of it, it's not the best one. But since we did hit a second tier of speed, 9 speed, we can go ahead and keep that mod and upgrade it to level 15. So it's a keeper right there. So this one, no speed, but we upgrade it just to secondary stats. Didn't hit any speed, sell it. If we would have hit, like say that defense would have been a speed right there instead, we would have hit upgrade to level 12, try to hit a 2nd speed. If we hit it, keep it. If not, sell it. It's very selective, you know what I mean? It takes a while to gather up mods, but these mods are just so much better. Speed's just so important in this game, getting out first. It's going to help us a lot to punch up. I know Relic Delta puts a cap on that, the Delta where the difference between Relic levels, there's like a calculation after the fact, you know what I mean? So if you're lower level, you don't do as much damage. If you're higher level, you do way more damage. And it's by tier, like, so if you're 1 relic, you know, relic 1 versus relic 2, it's 5%, relic 1 versus relic 3, 10%, relic 1 versus relic 4, I think it starts to get like 20, 25, something like that. I don't have the numbers on the top of my head. We can definitely look those up. Another couple more shards here. All right, one more will be to 3 stars. We're moving, we're grooving, we're doing it. Things and stuffs. All right, let's see what we can do here, what kind of rewards we have. Let's go ahead and claim these things. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the SWGOH web store right now, and we're going to go ahead and grab our bonus energy from the web store for the day, and then we can go ahead and accomplish 12 light side battles to push us forward. We'll do our cantina refreshes. It's going to unlock more quests, and we'll see how far that pushes us up today. But first things first, all right, we're going to the SWGOH web store. We're going to end that bad boy. First page, we got our mystery chest. Cool. Oh, looks like we got a free 7-day calendar. Yeah, web store bonus calendar. Week long, login for rewards. Awesome. That'll show up when we go back out to the page. All right, we're going to claim our 100 energy for our daily login. We have our engine boost, where it gives us Kessel run points for our Kessel coaxium heist, I should say. And so we're 270 out of 400 on our coaxium heist. We go ahead and go out, go back in. When we hit free, it's going to make me reload because we were in the store. And then when it reloads, we'll have all that energy we just acquired from the store up in the corner. It'll take just a moment to get rolling again. Booting up, loading cantina. So there's the bonus web store calendar. We just grab, hey, free Zeta mat, love it. That's just going to talk about, so that's the 50 bonus energy. Dismiss. So that bonus energy was actually fleet energy. So, all right, so we need to beat light side battles. Our dark side node is unlocked now, but we need to beat light side battles for this. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully farm up some gear on some light side battles here. We can just claim our little token, 10 tokens there. Okay. All right. Let's go and start at the top. I don't think we can get to Vader's piece we need yet. We could buy some out of the Squad Arena store. We're going to save that for our Sith. And here, ooh, 18 out of 20. Oh, we could get more right here. We want to accomplish these light side battles and use some of our energy, so we're going to need plenty more of those computers. So let's go ahead and spend some of this energy to get things a little reduced. All right, that gave us our 2, so we need to do 4 more light side battles. We're going to stick on the MK4. We can get it several places, but not bad. We're just focused on the battle right now. We'll come back for more gearing later on. I just really want to get the battles. And like I said, we need tons more of these MK4s. We'll need more of these. Let's go ahead and do 4 more battles to get our light side battles done. And then we're going to start beating some dark side nodes because the next dark side node unlocked on level 49. Let's go ahead and quest that up. Wait, how much do we have here? We don't want to push levels quite yet, so let's go to our campaigns, our dark side battles. Normal, like I said, 5 is unlocked now. I unlocked on level 49. All right, hit battle. This is going to be a little different because we don't have a full relic squad. We do have the Emperor, and we have some level 50 characters. So everyone's level 50 at least. Mostly Empire. We do have our tank that's not, but he's one of our pilots and ships, so we're just going to keep rolling with him. These guys are dropping off because we're not going to be doing anything with Imperial troopers. So just go ahead and battle and just let's hopefully our relic character can go ahead and kind of carry the day. So I'm not autoing because he dodged it. Okay. All right. I guess these Ugnaughts are pretty slick. Apparently. Maybe I should auto it just for the vibe. But as you can see, it's definitely not the same as the Phoenix. They're not all relics. They don't have the same exact, synergy as much. And then we got the lightning bolts. Definitely want to save those for last battle, but, that's part of autoing. Let's see if we can clear out some Ugnaughts. The timing of the Emperor going last to kill somebody with a sliver left is really not what we want here, but we'll get that fixed up. Like I said, not nearly as smooth. Kind of got attended a little bit, but we need to clear out some more dark side battles. We need to keep farming characters, getting nodes unlocked. Take low power. Let's try auto this time. Job done. Opponents are level 47, so they are getting really close to where we're at. If something bad does happen, like someone dying, we may consider moving our characters up to level 60. But there's also a chance that our relic Palpatine will just carry us the whole way. Isn't too badly yet. So keep cranking along here. Fit the emo all black crew ad going there. Got to keep the theme going, you know. He's within the Death Star. Dun dun dun. What you got? Same trio, just different combo again. Yeah. Yo yo. Oh, if you strike. Although I do love the Jedi Knight Luke event, is it? With the part with the striking down the Vader and the old Ben. Oh, that brings you back. Kill the Jedi. Kill them all. The women, the children, all of them. I don't like sand. Let's see if we can get Palps to light everybody up at one time. Well, might lose our ally. That doesn't matter. Holding strong. All right, we spent our energy up that we have right this moment, progressing on our battles, our dark side battles. We'll come back to those when we have some more energy. All right, let's go ahead and hit up our quest, which is our light side battles. 90 energy, canteen, and 90 bonus mod energy. All right, we already trained light side characters, so we have that 2400 still coming. Ooh, ships and crew. Oh, ships and crew. Oh boy, we are on the home stretch. Is this right here? Oh no, this is the first smuggler. I was going to say Smuggler's Run 2 is the one where you have to have jobs. Let me show you. Not the one. Yep, this crew is going to do the work. It's going to be just fine. It's going to be better than fine. It's going to be a Jedi massacre. Order 60. I didn't know Phoenix were part of Order 66. Alright, so this is the one where we already defeated the one. The next one, level 25, we just hit 20. It's not doable. Oh, let's do our last tier of the Empire, and that'll unlock our next squad faction. Is that going to be what? Resistance or First Order, I believe? Alright, so we go ahead, and this is the Zeta of the Merciless Massacre, the Merciless Target. Oh, so beautiful. So these guys, this is hard level. He's not going to be able to send a blade through any of them right now. So we're just going to go down the old ability block. And then, boomsies, a bunch of dots. Alright. Leia, Luke, yeah, let's get rid of Luke. Leia's ability block. She cannot go. Don't want to be ability blocked by Ben. Give him fracture. Let's see if that's enough. No, not even close. That one I'm going to regret. Like I said, that one I'm going to regret. Buff immunity still in Leia, so can't get under stealth yet. So we'll just keep going along. Stun. Yeah. Bam. Alright, get the target, merciless target back on there. We'll go ability block, bombs, spinner, and we'll try to finish off Leia here first before we get to the other two. Oh, I could have passed my turn to, that was a mistake earlier. I mean, we have this well under control. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Nothing's wrong. There we go. My best work? No, not my best work. Getting the job done? Yes. There we go. There it is. I thought you knew. We lost Shore Trooper. Shards don't matter, or stars don't matter on this one. All right, more TIE fighter pilots. Ground control to Major Tom. Look at that. Goodies to do. First orders are next on the hit list, so we'll go ahead and do our training, and then we'll be able to clear the first easy phase after our training. It's all about advantage and critical hits from advantage. Boom. More advantage. Look at that advantage we have over them. Oh, it's insurmountable. What? Oh. Oh. It's kind of funny going to a squad like this though, after you're just like clearing people out turn after turn with the Phoenix or the Emperor, people disappearing. And it's like pew 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 pew. Oh, come on, bring some heat. There we go. That's more like it. Pew 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 pew. Let's roll through this training. Keep it rocking. Zeta abilities. Foresight. Call assist. Outrage. Zeta abilities. Let's get. Oh, that was supposed to get buff immunity on Homeboy, so we couldn't taunt, but that's. I'm gonna push some turn meter to my team. See, he got his taunt up, but we're just gonna murder him. We're gonna push turn meter again. Bam! Come on. Business. Getting through the training. Ooh, feeling so trained up. Feel like I could take out all of the resistance right now. So trained up. Push that turn meter. Push it. Push it. Let's go ahead and see who's next here. Ray, turn meter removal. A finish? Let's go and pump turn meter and advantage to the team. Slip that back on over to our bad boy Chico. Turn meter removal. And done. Cool. Fairly easy, laid out for you. Same thing with the first level. Easy level. Super duper. What it says. Because I'm easy. Are you easy like a Sunday morning? Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and pull some turn meter off home slice. Buff immunity on home slice here. Let's see if we can get speed down on everybody. There we go. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. That we can do because he'll survive. Oh, definitely got to push more turn meter. Just got to keep turn meter train a pumping along. Let's finish. See if we can get rid of the taunter before. We're doing this a little differently just because it's easy level. In the harder levels, you kind of have to control the taunters a little bit longer before you can kind of finish them off. Buff immunity, sure. Turn meter push again. Turn meter push. Foresight's off. And that's it for that. Alright, we got first order shards. And we will need first order characters to complete the BB-8 event, which is we need BB-8 for the Jedi Knight Training Ray, which we need for Jedi Master Luke, which is we're obviously more around the year mark. Alright, we have no smugglers right now, especially not at the star level anyways as well, so hopefully we'll get there. Dathomir, we can do this battle. Is this just going to be our... No Phoenix squad allowed on this one, hey? Different people. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. We might get smashed. Not sure what level they... Alright, it's level 30 versus my level 30 characters. I mean, obviously other than Ezra, who's Brutus the Barber Beefcake kind of guy. Yeah, we want to finish the low... Yeah, we're not... Ben's not going to hold up very well. Oh, it was the one tier. Why was I thinking that was the one where we had to go beat the box after? This is Dathomir. This is not the Night Sister Challenge. That's why it felt different. Because it's not the one you thought it was. Alright, 2 on this tier. Okay, this is fine. Just make people disappear. Here we go. Yeah, sure, Big Boom. Okay. Sure, you don't get to go. You're dead. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right. Victory. Some more ability materials, and so we need to get to player level 75 to unlock the final tier. So that's kind of our events for the day until we level up some more every 2 levels up to level 60 to win ships unlock. Clone Sergeant ship, let's unlock that for our quest, collecting light side ships. We have a couple more unlocks here, yeah. Oh, Shore Trooper of all people, really? Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, we got some activations across the nations here. First Order Officer. He might be part of our event later on because we can farm him, I believe, in the there's a Cantina shipments? Or Squad Arena, one of those ones. He's a shipment farm, so definitely a possibility. All right. So we got energies to spend. We have dark side battles to do. We have mod battles or challenges we can do. We have Cantina to farm. So let's go ahead and spend our energy before we do anything else. Let's go ahead and try to get together a full, we need 4 critical damage mods. Let's try to get a set of 4 together. See what we can do. Oh, nice. Please have speed. Yeah, we're just going to throw that away. It's unfortunate, but we're pitching it. If that defensive speed, oh, this mod would be so gorgeous, but it's not, so it's not. It's not, so it's not. There we go. It's not, so it's not. That's some great analysis there. You're welcome. You are welcome for that amazing analysis. It's not, so it's not. All right, we got ships. We got characters. We're doing it. Things and the stuffs. All right, let's go ahead and just take a look at ships really quick. Like I said, we have our favorites on the top tab. These are all the ships that we're going to go to 5 stars for the Tarkin event at level 78. We might not have them all 5 stars at the time, but as soon as we can. The reason we're doing these ones because we get most of them at 4 stars, and we can bump them up to the 5th star or the TIE Silencer where we can start farming it very early. So that's why we're trying to get that one done as well. 2 more star levels for the TIE Silencer. Just be done with that, drop crew out, and then go on to our next Cantina farm, which we will be putting Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon in front of the Leia farms because what we discussed earlier about the farming times where we calculated how long it's going to take us, and we can safely fit all of those farms in our time allotment that we're aiming for. All right, so ships there. We have already done all our farming of light side characters for the day, right? Or for hard node, excuse me, for the day so far. So we were working on hard node battles. Yeah, let's just promote. He's a pilot. It makes the ship stronger for the event. It's fine. He may end up at 7 stars. He may not. That's not the focus. It's just getting the ship to 5 stars. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right, so let's go ahead back to those dark side battles we were working on. Oh, we were doing mods. My bad. Sorry. Let me do that modding first really quick. Let's just go to Salt. We were working on Ezra Bridger here we were looking at anyways. Manage mods. So, no, not a speed primary. No speed on it. So, and this is what happens most of the time. And this one probably won't have a speed either, so it's another round of not getting a mod from what we did, but that's just the process. Boom. All right, so. All right, dark side battles. Boom. Let's keep going on these guys. We'll go ahead and finish these 3. Flip over the hard side. See how many of those we can get done. And we'll just keep rolling on. That's right. We're just rolling on. All right, we're going to auto it. Be right back. Yeah, and as always, if something's not clear that I've gone through or explained, or just leave a question in the comments. You know what I mean? We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Sometimes when you've done something a bunch of times, it might seem obvious or you just forget. But if you're new and you haven't seen it before, it may not be obvious. So always, please, any feedback is appreciated. Sure, let's make our empire faster. He's probably gonna get blown away. Not an issue. Two stop time. Let's get. See here, what piece of gear was that on? Oh yeah, we need that too. That was my bad. I should not have let that happen. Stepped away to fill up my water bottle. Let's get maybe a healer to assist this time. Let's see what happens. And sometimes you can leave it on auto and you just have to click on the character to, prioritize who needs to be killed. That works as well. You don't actually have to click off of auto. Still works just fine. How much of a pain is Ahsoka going to be? Got the zap ready to go. There we go. We like to still healed. This is the purple piece of gear. It was a fortunate one to walk away on. Now a guy died, but that's fine. We'll just do her again really quick. Some extra attacks this time. And we'll just kind of guide him a little bit here. Should be fine. Okay, they get silly sometimes. Alright, we should be able to finish this up no problem, as long as we don't let 18 Jawas get turns, I guess? I don't know. Okay, so again, the dodge at the beginning is not going to be great. There we go, the stun's better. Alright, no problem. Just needed a touch of direction is all. They just needed one direction. Alright, 3-star. It's an important purple here. Alright, here we go. This is an important node because it is our TIE bomber. We can start farming the TIE bomber. We don't need Queel anymore because we'll be having him as a light speed token. We don't need to farm Queel is what I meant to say. He's a light speed token, so let's go ahead and see if we can crank this thing out. Alright, what do we got here? You know what, let's just take it off. Just so they don't do something silly like attack the stun guys. I just want to make sure we get the 3 stars because this is an important farm for us. There's a node that we need to farm. Okay, just trying to, there we go. Didn't want to use that AoE. Okay, so he's going to do his shock on his turn, so we should be okay. Should be able to stun the whole crew. Kept clicking on the leader, but he keeps attacking someone else. So, all right, so we're going to add this to our Queel gets added to our farming list here. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So we go to farming. Queel is going to be pretty high priority for the executor. So like eventually, you know, he's going to be lower priority once we get our 2 rows filled. Lower priority, right? These are the lowest. Job is 3rd priority after executor and Leia. Go ahead and go to our scoundrels. Scroll down. Queel should be somewhere right around here. Boom. We confirm the squad, and then we'll go ahead and once we get some more energy, or refresh or bonus later on, we'll go ahead and farm those 4 more nodes 4 more times. That node. Back to our dark side for now. Just going to clear a few more. Hopefully clear a few more. Our opponents are a higher level than I am right now, and I might want to consider getting up to 60, but we're going to still see if we can keep riding our relic character for now. See if we can ride those coattails a little bit longer. And Bastila Shan is definitely going to be a farm of ours a little bit later on. Jedi Knight Revan Journey Guide. So the Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan Journey Guides, and then to unlock Malak. Those are going to be part of our plan either after our year, or we're going to have some gaps in time to fit in to do some farming as well, to work towards them. Because we want our Jedi Knight Revan to go with our Jedi Knight Luke and our Jedi Master Luke eventually, a significant part of that squad. And then on the Darth Revan side, between Darth Revan, Bastila Fallen, and Malak, that's a really, really strong 3v3 squad. And then eventually we get Malgus from the Conquest. Malgus used to be a Conquest character. Now it's Training Grounds. So once a month after we do our Conquest, Training Grounds open up to people over 4 million GP, and you can earn 20 shards a month of past Conquest characters. Yeah, lots of different ones, but you can earn those shards as you go. But got to get the account up to 4 million, which is actually a bit easier this day, obviously, with all the Lightspeed tokens pushing up your galactic power, turning characters from, you know, low level to relic. So. Right. Still getting in through very smoothly with our Palpatine at the anchor. Alright, and like I said, once we get some more energy, we'll come back and finish those up. Farm Queel, see what else we unlock that we need to grab. Alright, energy is basically spent right here, right? Let's go ahead and do our store. Let's go ahead and do our Bronzium packs before our... So many ally points that it takes forever to do it. Hopefully we can hit something cool. Let's hit like 50 Aurora shards or 50 Jawa shards or 25, something cool like that. A character that we actually need shards for, that would be awesome. Wishful thinking, we'll see. You know, there's a percentage chance. It's low, but you know, you never know. That's why you do it though. Get those shards, get that gear, credits. Even if it's pieces you have a ton of, like I said, you scavenge it later on for relic materials. Alright, so we need about 500 more to get to the next level. Claim. That's definitely the 500. That won't put us over by any stretch on the next level, no. Okay, we just want to make sure we're not pushing 2 levels, or don't want to push 2 levels. See, that's that Rebel Y-Wing that I was talking about for Luke's event and the Profundity. We get it at 4 stars, at 80 shards. 80 shards equals 4 stars. Alright, 90 bonus, 40 Cantina, 90 mod. So now we got to win dark side battles anyways, which we're doing. We'll go ahead and beat those, and then we still have our Cantina claims to do. And we'll do that as well. We'll see if we push another level, what that opens up for the next one. Alright, the Y-Wing, just like the TIE Bomber, is a pilotless ship, so all of their power comes from leveling them up and their abilities, their actual level, ability, and star level. So a ton of our resources are going to go into the TIE Bomber. TIE Bomber is actually the MVP of our fleet, early fleet squad. We were going after critical damage mods, trying to get a set for one of our attackers going. That's not good, so we're probably not going to keep any of those unless that's got the speed on it, and then unless those have a speed on it as their single stat, we won't be keeping any of those as well. So that was a whiff, basically, but that happens a lot. It really does. All right, so we are going at, what was it again, light side battles or dark side battles? So silly. Dark side battles, right, what we were doing. All right, so dark side battles. Let's go back in. We aren't going to be able to get all 12 spending this much at one time, but if we do the 48 for 3, 9 times 6, 54 plus 48 is 2, right? So we should be able to get to 12 battles still. I probably just did that math too quick and all wrong, but you know, I think it's right. Alrighty, let's go auto. We just got to make sure when we're finishing up the dark side battles here to finish the quests that we're not doing the ones that cost 8 apiece, so we won't be able to do 12 with the amount of energy that we have. Let's make sure Homeboy doesn't use his AoE. Okay, he didn't have it available. I just want to make sure he didn't just do something really, really silly-ish. We want that AoE for the beginning of this battle, right? Get everyone stunned or damaged, get rolling. Alright, so just click on the layout. There should be no problem. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, you're gonna get shocked. You're gonna take a lot of damage from being a Jedi, being shocked, being all different things. Kara would have been one of our hard node farms in the past for BAM, but you know, light speed tokens, baby. We'll keep a healer. Seems as long as I tend it slightly, everything goes pretty smoothly. It's just when you let these yahoos go out straight wild, it's things get crazy in a hurry apparently. If someone's dead, that doesn't matter, but if our Tarkin dies, that does matter. Was trying to get off there. Yeah, wow, there's just some silly, 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 silly characters. I can't even click fast enough to get them to do the right thing. They're just like, no, ma, I didn't get there fast enough. We're going to do this really, really dumb thing. Ha you thought you were, no, we're going to do something stupider. You got it, buddy. You got it. They're so good with the big boy. Just the voice, the Chico is, okay. Can't do a spinny trick anyways. 2 stars. May have to work on my Tarkin. I might be able to take the Tarkin out of the team and still be fine. Alright, not farming this character anyways, not too worried about it. So we'll just try to complete this battle, unlock this level, and go from there. We'll go with a touch of a stronger healer. I get the urge to friend people who have names that are funny or interest me. Yeah, because 6 times 9 is 54, and we have just enough to do. Just got to make sure we're doing the 6 cost battles and not the 8 cost battles. Seems reasonable to just upgrade our pilot. Yeah. First level 7. Nice. He's going to be one of our first relic characters that we do on our own, so we're just going to keep pumping along. Yeah. I think Vader's I can for 6. Yeah, not for 6. I can do it for the 8, which I cannot do right now. So let's keep looking for some dark side gear. Purple. That only costs 6 is the other. Those are all purples for 8. Purple. Tarkin, can we find some non-purple gear that we need here on a dark side battle? There we go. So 3 of those, 10 of those. That's 8. We can't do that one. So let's go ahead and do 4. Got us what we needed. So we need to do 5 more dark side battles. Do we have any more dark side here? All right, we got dark side, dark side. Sides. Okay, so it's one of these guys. Oops. So 17 and 13. All right. Just do all 5 of them. Finish it up here. All right, not bad either. Hit twice. Let's go ahead and jump back out here. So we have 2100. We need 400 more to level up. All right. Should push this up a level. I should not push our cantina past our full. So we did that. Train 3 dark side characters level 54. We will definitely do that because we were running into issues with our dark side characters anyways being high enough level. So the relic emperor already counts as one of them. Let's go ahead and just get our top performing Phoenix in here. Bottom game over. All right. Keep getting these rewards. Let's look at that. Juicy, juicy. Akbar and Windu, we get as lightspeed tokens, both of them, so we're not going to be working on them individually. The endurance. Right. We're back here. Wait, so we had our dark side battles done. Our next quest. Dark side characters. Training dark side characters. That's what I was doing. Training dark side characters. First, we're going to farming because we're going to finish off our Kawil farm here. All right, hit another shard of the bomber. Cool, we'll take it. We'll take it. We need to farm our Cantina. Keep going with this character. So to split up. Right, some. Come on, a few more. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, we're still working on. We're going to try to get a set of critical damage mods together. That was our plan. Speed. But we're going to upgrade it and hopefully we can hit speed on that last one and keep it. We'll see. We shall see. All right, we are down to 30 energy and I was through all my dark side battles. Light side battles, I think the next one opens at 54. So we need to get up where I want. No, oh, we don't need to get. We'll just start doing these guys. We're ready. Just enough to stay alive, right? We won't use this guy. We'll use the 2800. Adds more speed. Need it. You know, we shouldn't need it against these people, but relic versus 50 is a lot easier than 50 versus 60 on the dark side, or 50 versus whatever level 50s they were. Different experience. Right? Done and done. So 6 light side, I think, is going to have like 3 or 4 nodes on the hard side that we're going to use for different, like Executor or Jade. Just grab it out. Got this. Go there. We are still moving along nicely. Some droids to blow away, should be fine. We're just going to keep cruising. Just grab whatever allies there, kind of lower end. It's really with this full relic squad, not a big deal. Fennec hiding in the back there. Gears on. Okay, so it's going to be refilling Cantina energy 3 times. So we're just going to go ahead and refresh our Cantina 3 times today to do the quest. Normally it'll be twice a day. Like I said, we're not to a spot where we need to quite refresh our regular energy yet because we're pushing up levels and earning so much regular energy. And we just don't have quite enough characters. Oh, that might have been a couple of Java shards there. Nice. So let's go ahead and go back to our Cantina character. So we just purchased 100. Bam. Let's try 6 and 6. If 6 doesn't seem like it's treating us, that's fine. 2's good. 1's not. 3, nice. 2 more, okay. And then we just got to do it one more time. That was the last time for 100. Now if you go to do it again, it's up to 200, which we don't do. 2 more. Come on, let's grab some more. There's our player level up to 55. Cool. 2 more shards. Not sure if we're going to wait the whole time or not to get to the 50. Let's see what this plays out. So we can do light side battles here. We can farm more critical damage mods. And each time we're farming towards those, we're getting ability mats, training droids. Alright. We got these quests here. Claim that. Journey quest 1200 is not going to push us to the next level, but we still got to train our 3 dark side characters and then defeat 35 rebels. Okay. Alright, let's go to characters. We're going to get a dark side squad thing here together. But let's go for it. I'm just going to level 60 for now. Like, I could take Vader all the way up to level 85, but I would use almost all my training droids. The character, plenty of credits these days. That used to be quite a bit of a bottleneck, but let's just go 60. They all need to be to 54, but I like to go even 10s usually, but you know, whatever. If you want to go to exactly 54, go to 54. Definitely going to promote this guy. Make him stronger, making my ship stronger, make my starting fleet stronger. Yeah, even with the Phoenix characters all at relic levels, or not all of them, but some of the pilots at relic levels, their ships still are not very good. Even at the beginning, you can just blow away the Phantom or the Ghost. Really, really. So we'll be using them, but we'll be taking them off the bench. There will be our off-the-bench ships, reinforcements. All right, cool. We got everything we need right now. We can go ahead and work on some other ones, but we already have the goal accomplished. Squad tab, recommended. See here, they added to the recommended list, and it mostly has to do with journey guide quests that we're already dealing with or getting lightspeed tokens for. So what was that quest right there? That was the, oh yeah, train dark side characters. Okay, defeat 35 rebels. where do we want to defeat our 35 rebels? We can do that different ways. I don't think I don't have a level to do. We can definitely just find rebels to fight. You can also do it on different journey guide things. Different journey guides is also a way to do it, but we're not going to be able to do it on the light side for sure. Light side you can't do. You're not going to have rebels to fight on the light side. It's possible that if you went to Cantina, you could find certain nodes that have rebels on them as well. But I think to just do 35 rebels, we're just going to go back to dark side normal. And we're going to see if we can find some rebel-y nodes where we need the gear. So like this is purple gear that we need for a lot of these folks, see? So not that bad of an idea. Let's see what forms of opponents boarding the Death Star. Let's see what this one gives us. It's got a piece of purple gear here. You can see how many rebels we can kill on this node, and then we can adjust from there. So 3. Obviously 6, not that many. And then it's only going to be the few at the end. So 9, obviously not the best. We don't want to do this node again. So, 8, excuse me. One of those was not a rebel. Do we have any other? Repel the rebel forces? Let's try that one out here. See how many rebels we can kill in one shot. See if it's more or less. Oh, so we might have to go different way with this. Maybe go down to level 4 in some of the for the last nodes on 4 to get more characters in one location. Usually there's more on a node as you get towards the end of a level. Yeah, this one is not working out the best. But at least we're getting after, you know, pieces of gear we need, those sorts of things. Seven. We're still making good progress towards it. Just if we get one with 10 plus, we could just boom be done. Let's see what happens if we go to 4. No, that looks like that's another Jedi level. This is Ewoks and Rebels. Jedi. Okay, not quite going the way I wanted to. Let's see if we can just finish some of this up then. Let's go to the first. Oh, voices. Alright, we need that gear. Let's see what this gives us. I have a feeling like it might be less. Like I said, if you don't want to do this, if you don't want to do levels and collect gear or spend your energy that way, you can always go into a journey guide and like do the rebel one over and over again. Though it's at Palpatine where you just need rebels. Oh no, you need to defeat rebels. I meant the R2 event. R2 event where you need to defeat the rebels. We'll take a look at that as well. So I was just focusing on nodes where I basically needed the gear anyways. So that did not go well. I thought it was all rebels. That was waste. That one was definitely not. I mean, I got a stun cuff and I need those. And then another way to do it is we just go to the journey guide, R2. We're fighting rebels. Sure, we'll just do the next tier. What the hell? And it's only 5 a crack, obviously, but you're not spending energy if that's what you're more interested in. Sorry, 6 a crack, but you get. Okie dokie, artichoke. Pretty easy, straightforward. Moved up another level, didn't spend any energy, so this is, like I said, another way to do it. You can just redo this one over and over again. Or it didn't count that. Those did not count as rebels. That was different. Those were rebels in that journey guide. Okay, we're back to the dark side. Before you were able to use the journey guide to do it. That is just so strange. Alright, let's go for this purple gear some more. We'll do this a few times. Call it good. Let's defeat these rebels. Defeat them, defeat them, defeat them. This rabble, the rabbles. Let's see here. Oh yeah, just over 2 hours in today. Yeah, we're getting some things done. You see, it was 9 that time. Did they? I don't. Not gonna ask. Don't ask. Don't tell. Don't know. All right. Now, one other option too, I believe, Squad Arena or Galactic War. If you haven't done those or beat those yet, if there's a, should work if there's a opponent in the Squad Arena battle who's a rebel, should count towards your rebel count, but I'm not sure after that journey guide just not counting them, which was strange. So I don't know, glitches, something going on. And is that two more, two more. Like for example, I think you should be able to go into your Squad Arena tab if you want to do a Squad Arena battle. Rebels. These guys are all rebels. Let's try a battle and let's see if my one speed mod I have on here without relicing these guys up makes a difference in the battle. See, I go get out in front of their Rex because I have 30 speed on my Rex. We definitely want to kill Hera first. Days, they can't counterattack. See what I mean? Can't do anything. And so now we're hoping to clear their Hera before anybody gets turned. See how I'm pushing turn meter to everybody? They can't counterattack me because the days. And so my Rex going first did all that for us. All right, 3 exposes here. We're definitely trying for the kill here. Got it. Nice. See, pushed ahead again. Let's go after the Rex next. He's usually a little harder to kill. He's a little thicker, but we'll see what we can do. But you see how every time that I'm like pushing turn meter to the squad, looping around them, and that was all because my Rex had the speed mod and I had the 30 speed on his mod. See, this battle all happened because of that. Without that, this doesn't happen. And there we go. Rebels. Phoenix are rebels. All right. All right, we jump back out. All right, we got to finish spending up a little bit of energy here towards our light side battles before we go ahead and grab more experience points from our journey quests. Ooh, this is a pirate level. There's tons of pirates on this level. Yeah, if you were a little further along than day one and trying to unlock the Phoenix Squad and need that 50 pirates, that would have been it's a pretty good one. Although no pirates on the last level, it doesn't look like, so maybe the Cantina one's just as well, just as good. All right, gear. Woo, purple gear, purple gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have we should have enough energy to finish this up. This level up. I have no doubt we'll be able to do it. Like I said, with this relic squad, just tearing holes through pirates. Oops. Didn't mean to step away that long. I was just getting some foods together for after we get offline here. Just take the lowest fur ball on the totem pole, power wise. Oh wow, we are just smoking through that. Oh, I definitely stepped away for too long last time, didn't I? Oh, bait. Poison Templars. Maybe that would have been one. All right. That's that node. That's the node for our Vader. We can start farming that a little more for a dark side battle on the dark side of things. Just done. One turn done. One turn done. One turn done. This is just new experience, and I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Okay, here we go. Just a few more. Purple gear. Purple gear. Gear. Sneaky. Okay. Fine. Buddy. Yeah. Jane. Eighth Brother and IG 2000 ship, I think, is what we got coming up here. So we want to get those open up as soon as we can. As soon as we push up some levels here. Come on, let's get some Aurora or Jawa shards. More than 2. Let's see a big hit, like a 3 shards or Aurora, something crazy like that. Okay, a couple Ewok Elder shards. We are getting that character at something. Okay, now we're getting down the side path here a little bit. Come on, big whammy, big hit. So we did get up to 50, so we'll go do our 5 Cantina node farms. Let's go. We're almost up to, woo, let's go, baby. All right, so we'll have our level finishing, and then we got Bad Boy Chicos. See how there's those ship shards there? We're getting these ships unlocked at 4 stars. Each 80 means 4 stars. All right, so Tier 4 Bounty Hunter Challenge, Tier 4 Training Droid Challenge, Mirror Challenge. See, that's why we save those challenges, so now I have access to 2 today, and so I can unlock that. The one that's available today. Ooh, more crewing ships, though. Let's keep it rolling. First Order TIE Pilot, now not useful for us right now, but it's part of our mission. So top 3, Ahsoka's great off the bench with the buff dispel. It does not matter in these early battles. Don't even think you can lose them. Alright, so for example, the stun on the TIE Silencer is great if they have more than 50% turn meter. This attack's only great if you already have advantage. Him off the bench grants advantage from Akbar, so it's a nice little combo where you can do the big boom off the bench with him. But let's see if we can stun the healer. See, we got the stun in. We're going to go ahead and get the foresight up. We'll use Anakin's AoE, so now we got the buff immunity and no health. This one brings in double assists, so we do damage to everybody, double assists. Almost have our first target down. Alright, no advantage. I don't know if anyone has over 50, I can't tell, so we're just going to try to just kill. Clone Sergeant or Rex? We'll just do the Clone Sergeant. Alright, so we go to the character you're not attacking first because they dispel all buffs on target enemy, right? So you dispel the buffs on the one enemy you're not going to attack. Then you go to the one you're going to attack, and this dispels buff with its attack. So Ahsoka's nice off the bench, can debuff basically 2 characters. See? Alright, over 50% turn meter, no advantage. We're going for the stun. Very nice. Stuns are so great. I mean, that takes turn away, takes attack away. And fleets, stun. Woo. Alright, see if we can just keep going here. Let's get everyone advantage and clear off that target lock. It's more the advantage I want right now than the healing or the buff removal, debuff removal. Sure, we'll go with the AoE. We were trying to just get advantage. See, we have the advantage. Boom. Guaranteed critical. Look at that. Whoa. There they go. Ooh, 100 crystals, love that. That's a Cantina refresh right there, love it. Alright, we'll go ahead and activate our pilot. Like I said, we're still collecting dark side characters for achievements and those sorts of things. No need for upgrades right now. Alright, so we need to spend some more energies before we do anything there. So we go back to our mod challenges. We are trying to get a big group of these together, so hopefully we end up with a set of 4 at the end. Oh, please have speed. No, oh, look at that. All percentages too. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts a little bit. Critical chance, offense, all the things you want on it too. Whew. That's one of those ones where you almost want to break your rules, you know what I mean? Come on. 2 more ship shards. Let's get that bad boy to 4 stars. Come on, give me 2 out of 4. Oh, sorry, I thought I need 2 more. I need 10 more. 10 more, not 2. So we were through those dark side battles, right? 5, hard, right? We don't get that. When does 6 open up? Level 59. Makes sense. 10 more levels like I've been doing. We were working on light side battles. We'd finished. We were doing hard, and we were trying to unlock these nodes because we got super important characters coming up for us. Right. And so things have been pretty much easy peasy blowing everyone away. So. Oh, victory. Nice. All right. All right, this is where I think we'll finally get past like 10 characters, like 2 full rows. And so we're going to start prioritizing things. And Piet, being an executor farm, is one of our priorities. Sure. Again, I think we're still in just blow everybody away relic different stage right now. Some 4 animal Piet shards. Awesome. Oh, Fennec was the next one, but we don't need to farm Fennec anymore because Fennec is a lightspeed token with the bounty hunters in March. That's one of the ones I was thinking of there. There's more characters right there. Obviously, eventually goes with the Emperor and Starkiller and the Starkiller Squad. Super amazing. You can use it to take down Rays and other galactic legends. It will be definitely in the works. So once we get done with our Skywalker triangle, kind of with the 3 GLs and the fleets and that sort of thing, we're going to be moving on to GL killing squads. Take a break from GLs and we're going to focus on squads that need 4 or 5 characters to finish the journey guide, and they're super powerful and still can take out GLs instead of farm for like 15 characters. All right, for example, there it is right there. There's IG-88 ship, the IG-2000. You need that for the event, for the executor event. So we're going to start farming that right away because, like we talked about before, about 6 months for a single drop characters or ships. If we're falling behind, we can always start double farming in the future, but I think we're just going to stick with the single farm right now. Another option talked about before, there's a bounty hunter package where you get like 4 packs for like 1,895 crystals. If you hit the average amount of about 60, it works out to like 31.5 per ship shard, which is a good deal compared to if you're buying it out of the store or something like that. There we go, picked up shard, love it. So we want to go and add these 3 Empire characters to our farming. Piet, Mara Jade, and 8th Brother, which is after the ship. Oh, we have room for the 3 of them still. Okay. We're going to go Empire, but we're going to definitely be reorganizing this very, very, very soon. So we got Piet, 8th Brother, because the ship's with it, And gotta go down to M for Marjade. There we go. So there's our 2 full rows right here. And like I said, the next character, we're getting on prioritizing it. We'll start adjusting that. But as we get energy throughout the day, we can go back and farm those characters, obviously. Dark side characters, 23. Finish light side normal. Boom. Quests. That's where we're at. Bam. 57. So we got 12 light side battles. Still got the ability materials challenge to do. So there we go. There's our 4-star Slave 1. Slave 1 is available on Fleet Node 2B, so we're going to do our best to unlock that as soon as we can once we hit level 16 fleets. And then we can start farming that bad boy up. We can go ahead and upgrade them. When you hit fleets at level 60, you get this big free package, which is a bunch of credits and stuff, but we've already earned credits through opening our daily chests. The PC mystery chests, where we got those energies and credits. Part of it was fleet. So we have 115 like we just talked about, so that should be, we should be able to farm 2 of the characters that we just unlocked. Oh no, sorry, it's 64. I was thinking 48 on the other one, sorry. No Piet shards, that's a bummer. And then so we want the 8 more light side battles. 8 times 6 is 48. So we got to find some 6 costing battles to gear up characters. Which we know is not quite as easy because we are on to purple gear. Okay, let's see what this one says. Alright, we need the light side. So 19. We can't afford the 8 right now, so we won't be able to do enough of them. So let's go 4 and 4, and then we'll have enough light side battles, as you'll see here. And then we'll do 4 more. Missed, unfortunately, but mission complete. Objective complete. Let's go ahead and see if we get a big group of those crit damage mods together. And then we have our Cantina. So we'll go ahead and grab some more bronze packs. See if we can get any shards or good gears. Let's go. That was a bit of a freezer. Oh, there we go. They're freezing to give me Luminar and Dolly. Not the one I was looking for, but it's a free 3-star character. Definitely would have preferred one of our bad boys, but hey, it's something. More Jedi shards. Alright, and then we got some more bonus shards from the Royal God. So let's do our Cantina farming here. Do more Cantina farming. Got to spend that energy up. There we go. A couple more shards. We're getting there. Right, to our quests, achievements, claim, quests, light side battles for 3,000. That won't push us up past it because we're already at 3,000 per level. Level 58, we're almost to fleets. So we got the ability challenges and defeat 35 Ewoks. Okay, we got more fleet crews. Let's go. Same old here. Alright, same thing. We're the same idea. It is the same ships I'm going against. I have the same ships, so it should work out somewhat similar. They might be a touch higher level, but that's not going to do too much. Alright, they blocked me right there, right now. No advantage, so we go for, see, now that he had less than 50% turn meter when I attacked him, no stun, but now the advantage is up for the big shot on the next turn. Anakin gives offense usually to somebody if they're already target locked. Okay, so like we talked about before, Ahsoka dispels the debuff. Now we don't need another debuff dispel, so we're just going to use the basic for the kill. Alright, we got offense up and advantage, all those things. Let's see what kind of big boom we got here. Just killed him in the one shot there. Alright, target lock. Pick on my weakest ship as much as they can. We really can auto this. It's really... This battle's over. Okay, I would have preferred the advantage on my ships, but that's the... Yeah, not being as bright. It's fine in that situation. Won't affect anything. Cool, and now we got a few of those shards. Another Hondo crystals, love it. Battle's expired. Alright, so we have our, again, 50 Cantina energy to spend. Nice, okay. Then we're gonna go ahead and hard node farm. We're looking for more ship shards here. Come on, IG-2000. There we go, 3, nice hit, and a couple of computer pieces. Alright, love that. Alright, so then let's go ahead and, again, mod challenges. Get a big pool of critical damage mods together, hopefully. I'm probably not going to keep any of those. Alright, and so the quest was Ewoks, correct? Still got to do that ability challenge. We'll do that, but defeat 35 Ewoks. Let's go find some Ewok boards. So you go to the dark side. The dark side. It should be level 4, I believe. No, is it 3? There it is. And there's one where if you have 2 of the healers, you can keep playing it for them to keep reviving. We'll try 3G first, then we'll do the H one next. But what you can do is bring in like somebody weak that doesn't do much. And you can keep kind of playing around with it and trying to let them keep reviving the Ewok. I'll show you. Let's try it like this. Let's just try something super weakish here with mostly tanks. So it's going to be rebels through the first part, but once you get to the last stage, it should be Ewoks with 2 of the elders that can keep reviving people. Not sure if I brought the right balance of characters, but I was trying to not do too much damage at once, have characters that can kind of do abilities that aren't damaged, that to allow the Ewoks to keep reviving and going in a circle, kind of. We'll see how it works out. Crew might be too strong with all the gear I have. Alright, so this isn't the one. It must be the next stage where you have the 2 elders. This will be an elder instead of Tebow. That was my bad. So let's just go, we'll do the defense up, offense down. Alright, we want to kill one of them first so he can revive him possibly. Because that's the trick that we're going for, if you want to call it that. So we'll just go ahead and give him the stun. Oh, he just did the heal instead. See, I wanted him to do the revive, so... And he almost had another turn. So that didn't work out the way we wanted it to. I didn't have the right node or balance of characters, apparently. But that's the idea. Let's try that again. We'll do the proper node. Bam. This should be the one right here. Yeah, we don't want... You know, we're actually just going to go remove the ally. We'll go just Tarkin and crew. See how this works out. And right now we're just trying to get through the first 2 stages here. I know it's officers, but there's not a lot of good choices for all Ewoks the whole way through. And it's possible I'm missing one. I will not deny that. This is one I know that I can do in this manner. The idea is to spend less energy to get it done. I know the first one I went to the wrong node, so it didn't work out, but let's try this. So what we want to do is we kill the scouts, and then so hopefully they'll keep bringing the scouts back. That's what we want. Stun. Gotta try to kill one of them. He just attacked. Okay, they're just attacking. I don't know why. That's not normally what they do. Bring everyone's offense down for funsies. There he is. That's what we were trying to do. And so we kill the one they just revived. Kill the weakest one, and hopefully the next one will bring a couple more back. There we go. Brought one back anyways. So that's kind of the idea, that we're trying to kill the non... See, the healing also brings them back sometimes, so that could have worked out all right. And he attacked again. So there we go. There's another revive. See what I mean? We're getting more Ewoks back to kill. Let's go ahead and just waste a turn. Here's another one. So that counts as another Ewok. I hope that doesn't kill him. We'll just give him some offense down. Okay, they must not have had any attacks left right now. Do you have a heal? No. Well, he had the heal, but it just didn't bring anybody. But as you can see, if they get a little luckier with their revives and heals, I just did 9 Ewoks that battle. If we can get it to go a little bit better, we can do it in 2 battles here. Just going to try it out. Yeah, we pick somebody, then we take them out. Boom. Yes. You know, we're just going to auto the first 2. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not sure, but I think it'll be fine. Let's take. We don't want to use up. We want to have those special abilities just in case we need to kind of take a turn off, so to speak. There we go. That way I have abilities with both of them that I don't have to kill somebody if I don't want to that turn. But right now we don't want to stun. We do want to kill somebody to open up the board. Okay, hopefully they'll heal. Let's just go with a stun. Okay, they healed and the attack. That's so weird. They didn't. Yeah, okay. Didn't do the revive again, I guess. We don't want to kill the dude. Here we go. Homeboy back. Same thing. Another one. Hopefully this doesn't kill him. Another one back. As you can see how this is kind of supposed to work, and this I'm trying to give them more turns to try to heal and do it some more. There we go. See what I mean? Finally, 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 finally. That's what we wanted. More healing. More. More. Bring them back. Bring more people back. More. Why are you attacking? How many did that give us? 12. So if we can do we only need 9 this time. So if we can get at least 9 in between the 8 or 12, we are good to go. That's how it was supposed. That's how it's supposed to work, like it just did. All right. Battle that up here. Go ahead into auto for a second. Get that going. Just got to get through these rabbles. Let's not use up any more specials. We want to try to get those back. Looks like we're going to be short on the special. That's all right. We need to kill someone at the beginning anyways. So we'll go basic there. Let's go for 2 kills right now. See if that makes them want to heal. Here we go. Let's just go with offense down and take away a turn. Same thing here. We'll go stun. There we go. Now we're back in business. Don't want to kill everybody at one time. There it is. That's what we want. That's what we want. Keep bringing them back. Keep bringing them back, boys. Please don't kill. You just took a turn. We'll stun you. Yeah, there we go. That should get us to our 9, right? That should get us to our 9. We'll go lead. Hopefully no kill. No kill. There we go. He attacked instead, so we'll try to give this guy one more turn for one more heal. We'll see if we can. Nope. Come on, B9. B9 with those. There we go. We got it. That's why we do that one. That's the way it's supposed to roll for us. All right. Mission accomplished. All right, we can go ahead and store. We're going to go ahead and grab our Bronzium packs. Then we'll go grab our journey guide, what we just did, our journey quest. I don't know. I don't think I've done it yet. Another thing we can do, I believe, I forgot to, like when I did this, did I unlock? Yeah, I forgot to go through and we can unlock Grand Moff Gideon. Excuse me. Crad, Admiral, Thrawn, we can unlock as well with our Phoenix squad. I just haven't done it yet. He doesn't have a light speed token, but you can still unlock him. Alright, defeat those Ewoks. Ewoks defeated. Level 59. I'm almost hoping we don't go to fleets today so we can have that a separate conversation, which I think we might do. I think we're gonna stop at level 59 today, just so tomorrow we can have. There's that TIE bomber. There it is. That's the ship of all ships. It's Houndstooth Jr. we'll call it. For early ships, as a tank, it is just amazing. Everything we do is focused around this ship staying alive and keeps the rest of our characters alive. We're going to dump every level, every resource into this ship first to make it as powerful as possible. And then everything else is secondary. But yeah, we're going to focus on the bomber, and then the Vader's TIE Advanced, and then the TIE Pilot, the TIE Fighter. Those are starting three, which will have Phantom and Ghost coming off the bench. Even though Phantom has the relic characters and is much stronger, it doesn't work with the other ones as well. And you only get it at the 2 stars instead of the 4, like the Ghost. So it's much harder to get it up to the 5th star for the event. It takes much longer. So the Ghost it is, with only 1 relic character and just the little helpers, because it's Zeb and the 2 non-relic guys that go along with this. So this one's 12,000 power, where the 35,000 power right here with all these relic characters. I'm telling you, at 35,000, still don't think it's that good. All right, Mara Jade we had open for some more farming, right? Do that. We have 160. Let's do one more batch of the critical damage mods, and then we'll take a look at those. But yeah, if you haven't yet, there's so many things. Like, we still have the mod challenge to push us up another level. Like, you could easily spend more crystals, push harder, you know. You could already beat a ships like the day before if you want to. I've gotten to level 85 in 10 days is the fastest I've done it. We're not trying to push that hard. We're trying to conserve crystals a little bit more, but also take the time to talk about different things as they open up. It's important to take the time. All right, there we go, 27 out of 30. That'll be 4 stars, and then we'll just need 1 more star after that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our campaigns one more time, because I believe, didn't we just open the dark side at 59 here? There we go. And then hard was done, correct? Just double checking my work. So then we can go ahead in here, battle, and we'll spend up what we have left. But we're going to definitely switch that up. Get it back in the same order, but I think for 3-star stake and survival stake, we're going to bring all our homeboys up to level 60. I guess one option could be like not leveling people up and going with a smaller squad, because you do have that relic character that's probably still going to just tear a hole through everybody. But we're going to go this way, because like I said, this is a ship that we have, an event we're working on, dark side pilots, all of them besides, you know, the relic character we already have. So I'm going to jump out here, battle. I should be able to auto it still, be a-okay. Tarkin, he's See if we can slap some of that gear on and make him a little bit stronger. He seems to be our weak link right now. I don't really want to lose the stars from it. Sure, extra tags. Did not do this before. Let's go ahead and slap on a piece of gear. Yeah, hoarding ability materials, just kind of hoarding everything, just doing what we can with what we have and just waiting to put it on characters. Like I said, when we have more info, or if it's a super important character where I need to bring all their levels up right away, like I'm our Jade, so they're still awesome at 2 or 3 stars. I'm going to use our ability mats for that instead. Like we'd normally be building mats, the Phoenix Squad, particularly their uniques because they share them all, but them already being accomplished in Zeta level and all that, we are good to go. Oh, hang in there, crew. All right, we got some stuns in. That'll work again. Yeah, as soon as he gets that mass stun in and kind of controls the board, we're pretty much safe, but in between there, it gets a little dicey, apparently. All right, we'll bring Phasma in, some more assists, I suppose. Going to look at our mods one more time, all those critical damage mods required. Let's go ahead and take a look at that process one more time and see if we can actually get a set together for one of our attackers. Show you get these other two done. Well, we can actually do the one quest. And here's the one that'll unlock the next experience challenge there. Let's grab a clone of Lord Chewbacca. We got our full Phoenix squad. Should be easy, just blowing a hole through them again. Not that way. Alright. It's funny that they killed the droids first, but okay. As you can see, there's one, and then we save the other one to be able to sim it. So then that gives us 2 to accomplish the mission. We are not going to push to level 62 today. But we got some more computer Soro sub keypad salvage. Then we need those bad boys. Okay, and we can still claim the 1200 without pushing up another level, so we'll just go ahead and claim that journey quest. Tomorrow the next ability challenge comes. I'll do the next one, and the next day the next one will come. They rotate through every 3 days. We'll finish up our dark side battles tomorrow, but more importantly, tomorrow we'll hit level 60, and we're going to talk about fleets, and we'll start doing Fleet Arena, and we're going to try to get into the top 20 in our very first day in Fleet Arena. Is it always possible? No, it does depend what pod you're put in, but almost every time I've done it, I've been able to get in the top 50. There are times where I end up rank 1, depending on how small the pod is, but that doesn't last as the pod keeps getting filled up with more players, and more players are spending money or light speed, all those different things. So that's why it's so important first day to climb as high as you can, and we'll show you how to do that and what fleet I use. We already talked about it a little bit. All right, let's go to our mods. So Baz, we'll just hit it. Let's go to Ezra because we were looking at him, and he's going to be one of the characters that we relic up as well. And we'll take a look at that as well today. Let's go to Manage Mods. So we've collected a ton of our mods all together, right? We got a bunch of these critical damage mods, and so we're getting rid of any gray, light blue, whatever you want to call them, as long as there's no speed on the primary. If you run across the light blue with the speed on the primary, we may keep that bad boy depending on what other axis we have. So there we go. That one's got speed on the main, so we'll just sell all those guys right there. Done. All right, and I don't like leveling up the Ds unless they already have speed on them. So I just sell those. That's just how I go about that. All right, so no speed, super unfortunate. But then we go ahead and take these guys, since they're all the same and none of them have speed on them. We upgrade them, reveal secondary stat, and we want to hit speed on that final. Right there we hit 1. 3's not very good like we talked about before, but it's not a 3D mod, it's a 3B, like 3 speed with a B. So I have 3 more chances to hit speed, so I could hit 2 more speeds, where the D I only have 1 more chance to hit. So let's see what happens. We upgraded, so this is why I want to show that this is kind of the worst thing that can happen, right? I did the 3-1, I hit again, but for another 3. 6 speed's not very good. You can get 6 speed in one shot, depending, usually it's 5 or 4, but in 6. But since it's a critical damage, it's going to go on an offensive character as an offensive primary, and it has all secondary percentage stats. We're going to keep it even though it's the 6 speed. Those right there make up for that a little bit. And then while we enhance it, hopefully later on we'll do a little bit better. So right now we have a triangle, a cross, an arrow, if we level up and keep it. So if we can hit speed on this box, we have a full set ready to go. But it took, as you saw, how many mods did we acquire to even just hit 1 or 2? No speed on that one. So we'll keep farming some more critical damage mods until we get 4 of them, get a set together. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And I'm actually going to throw it on my Ezra right now just to make them faster. Adds 30 speed right off the bat. Jump them up there. And then we'll try. We know who we're putting them. We know who they're going on. And we'll try to find one of those with speed on there for tomorrow. So he's up to 2.8 speed. Where Rex is, oh my bad. So I think he's actually faster than Rex now with the other mods on him. That was not the one I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit stats. Speed 203. Yeah, so he's actually faster than Rex as well because of the extra modding and speed on those mods. So that's how I approach mods. It's very, like, you know, I don't know if conservative is a word, picky, I guess, super picky, but it's important because as we go along in the game, like, you're just going to want to have the best mods. And like I said, it showed in that one squad arena battle where I got to go first because of my mod, and I was able to blow away the whole Phoenix squad. Like, that was a perfect example of how this works and why you want your team to get out first and fastest. All right, folks, I think I'm going to call it for the day. Like I said, we could push to 60, but I really want to focus on ships, fleets as its own kind of thing. It's super important. I don't want to make this video for this day that long, as we're approaching 3 hours as it is anyways. So if you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Any ideas, feedback, you know, please, in the comments, let me know. If you find any of this information helpful and you're really enjoying it, give it a video a like or subscribe. It would be much appreciated. Get the videos moving forward. But I think we're going to call it for the day like we said. But until next time, everybody, keep doing those big dog things.